What is up, everybody? It is that time of November where we dungeon delve into the depths of Bandcamp for metal treasures, and we bring you some of the best albums of the month. I love doing these lists because it gives the audience a chance to check out some of the lesser known bands and check out some of the hidden gems of the underground. This month was especially great because the records span a wide breadth of genres. Let's get to our first picks. The first one on my list is Graveheart, Mostly Dead. This was released on November 13th as an independent release. I can't believe this band is still going, and holy fucking shit, this album absolutely slays. From front to back, nothing but insane riffs, blistering solos and drums, in-your-face vocals. Everything about this album deserves major label support. Hailing from Massachusetts, I've seen these guys play a number of times locally, and they always destroy the place. The attention to detail in the mixing and mastering by Peter Rutko is absolutely stellar, and fans of The Haunted, Slayer, and a bit of death metal in their thrash will spin this record to hell. This record is just riff after riff of headbanging fucking moments. Here's a clip from Coffins of the Killed. You can support Graveheart on their Bandcamp where they have the digital album available. I hope these guys press merch. Honestly, this is another example of a band that I wish they found some decent marketing and distribution before release. This album deserves the attention of the metal community. Show some support, share their record around, and give these guys some love.
First up on my list is Winterblade's greatest, Saga. This is an independent release that came out in September of this year. This is a one-man project from the United States that is embracing the Viking metal subgenre. This is the second album from Winterblade this year, with the other being Long Nights, so it's good to see that this guy is being so busy. The lyrics from this album are based on a book that was written about the first king of Norway, and the 11 songs tell the saga of his rise to power. Very cool. I love that there's an actual historically based album out there because there's enough fantasy-based music out there. It's really cool to see somebody using reality as the basis of their lyrical themes because sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. Alex of Winterblade is a talented instrumentalist and displays a wide variety of vocal styles, guitar solos, and strong rhythm guitar playing. I like a lot of the mixing choices on this album. There are tastefully panned vocal effects, a strong low end with the bass and kick drum, and a gritty, distorted guitar tone. It's very nice. The only thing I'd like to see on future releases would be a more acoustic sounding drum kit. It's very electronic sounding on this album. Here's a clip from a song, Raven. If you want to hear a modern-sounding metal band that has moments of the more extreme variety of Viking metal, definitely check out Winterblade on Bandcamp.
Next on my list is Megaton Sword, Blood Hails Steel, Steel Hails Fire. This came out on November 13th on Dying Victims Productions. Hailing from Switzerland and the follow-up to the amazing Niralet EP, Megaton Sword bring the epic heavy metal fury on their new full-length album. This record is stunning and it's dripping with old-school vibes in the performances and the production. I love that this genre is seeing a cultural renaissance in the metal scene and bands aren't afraid to embrace the sword and sorcery vibes all over the music. The album is so fucking sick from front to back, amazing performances all around, tons of great riffs and catchy vocal hooks. If you love that classic heavy metal vibe, you will dig this record. Here's a clip from Vereen.
Silver eyes on the battlefield. I knew you were my
You can support Megaton's Sword on their Bandcamp where they have CDs, tapes, and vinyl available. Definitely pick something up. This is a special release in the classic heavy metal lineup.
Sepulchre by the Sea is the next band I'll be talking about. This is a one-man band from the UK, another one-man band, and their latest release came out just a few weeks ago called Conqueror Worm. Brandon and I both have experience doing the one-man band thing. We know that with all the technology, platforms, and plugins that are available at affordable prices, it's easier than ever to write, produce, and distribute music as a sole entity. Sepulchre by the Sea takes on the post-black metal subgenre with heavy influences from the writing of Edgar Allan Poe. According to the band, this album was born from a deep passion for all things post-black metal and a desire to contribute to the genre and community that I love. The passion really comes through in the music. While there are some sonic qualities in the drums and guitars that could be refined moving forward, the songwriting is outstanding, and the music is utterly sincere. Each song conveys a different characteristic and is totally unique. Here's a clip from the title track, Conqueror Worm. If you like Panopticon, Wayfarer, or Wolves in the Throne Room, you've got to check out Sepulchre by the Sea. Support them on Bandcamp, where you can buy the album digitally at whatever price you see fit. They also have shirts and CDs available through the Anthrazit Records Bandcamp page. It was a real treat checking this band out. I love the sincerity and the passion that they are offering to one of our favorite genres.
Next on my list is Shaidar Logoth, Chapter 3, The Void God. This was released on November 6th as an independent release. Hailing from Minnesota, the Great North, well, south of the Great North, this two-piece raw black metal band have created some fantastically visceral and punishing black metal. I love the embrace of all things 90s black metal here. Punk and skank beats, blast beats, melodic and huge guitars, grim and punishing vocals. Shaidar Logoth have made some exceptionally evil music that's a blast to listen to. Built on the phrase headphones on, volume up, and lights out, I followed their advice and did just that for all of Chapter 3, The Void God. I can say that it's a deeply immersive experience that you should absolutely go through yourself. I'm glad the band decided to embrace modern production with this music as well. It's a fresh take and they're definitely onto something special. Here's a clip from Consume Pieces of God. You can support Shaidar Logoth on their Bandcamp page. It looks like they're already sold out of most of their physical merch. Definitely check out the record though. Tell them how much you want them to repress this album because I definitely want them to do that.
Catapult is a melodic death act from Switzerland that independently came out with 2 EPs this year. This is guitar-driven, thrash-influenced melodic death metal with some hardcore vibes here and there, which is pretty nice, mainly in their vocal delivery and some of their groove open sections. If you miss that sort of aggressive 90s-era thrashing melodic death metal that makes you want to skateboard, something I'm only good at in video games, you're going to love this band. Both the EPs are listened to back-to-back to give you the full picture of what this band is capable of. I'm quite impressed by the sonic characteristics on these albums, given that the band seems to have done most of the mixing in-house with their guitarist and released these EPs independently. Very cool. Once again, kind of shows you what we have available in the 21st century. If you know what you're doing, you can release an album that sounds like it was produced in a multi-million-dollar studio right in your bedroom. Always helps to have things mastered, though, as well. Here's a clip from the title track of their first EP, A Fistful of Truth. Great stuff right there. I'm really excited to see where this band goes in the future because they seem very capable of releasing a strong melodic death metal album. Support Catapults through their Bandcamp where they have digital music and t-shirts available.
Last on my list is Adamantis Far-Flung Realm. Released October 23rd as an independent release. Hailing from Massachusetts, this heavy and melodic as hell power metal outfit released a killer debut full length. We don't typically showcase a lot of power metal on this channel, and holy shit, this record kills. The production is fantastic, the performances and compositions are stellar, and goddamn, that guitar tone crushes. Some serious shred and amazing vocal hooks all over this album, and I have to give props for that. The album art by Peter Bednarzuk is a fantastic representation of the music, giving off that epic fantasy vibe within the tunes. Definitely check out this record if you love your power metal heavy as hell with tons and tons of hooks. Here's a clip from Imagination. You can support Adamantis on their Bandcamp page where they have CDs available. Definitely support these guys. Share this record around. I would love to see them get some sort of label support and get some more ears on this record. Congrats on the debut, guys. Check it out.
So let us know if you've heard of any of these bands down below with the comments. You can find them all quite easily through the Spotify playlist that we have put together. That link is found in the descriptions. This is Underground Spotlight, and you are watching Metal Forge Reviews. Underground Spotlight is our monthly segment where we talk about lesser-known bands that we've discovered or that have been put in front of us directly by the bands or their promoters. If you are in a band and want us to check out some of your music, we are happy to do so and put you on our waiting list for Underground Spotlight. Because we want to keep the music fresh, please be sure that you have the release within about 6 months. We are booked out, well, I'm at least booked out until January of 2021 with bands. So if you have something that's going to be coming within 6 months of February of 2021, definitely reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to Brandon on Facebook. You can also hit us up on our Gmail, metalforgereviews@gmail.com. We've been at this, come February, we've been doing this for about a year, and we thank you. We have you to thank for it. Thank you so much. Keep forging on, brothers and sisters. Go with the gods. Be one with the mountains.